This is the StarCraft 2 BSG Cup. This is the semi-finals, the second semi-finals. This is the decider for that. Game 3, the best of 3. So winner of this game gets to progress on into the finals and play Flame & Filler, who is the Protoss player that advanced in the previous game. We have Perksey spawning in the 12 o'clock position as the teal Protoss, as I stumble over my words, and we have CaptainJack as the green Terran in the sort of 2 o'clock position. I don't know, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock? Either way, it doesn't matter. This is Metalopolis. Perksey did lose last game to a Marine SCV all-in. His force field was very poor, and his Stalkers got surrounded and killed by SCVs. Did I say more? Anyway, so he's picked Metalopolis. Obviously, it is a great map. It is balanced. There's plenty of room for macro games. There is also room for cheese, if you'd like. It's awesome. But yeah, so interesting to see what these guys do in this game. I really hope CaptainJack doesn't do another SCV all-in. It didn't work first game because he did it too late. It worked last game because he went all-in, but his opponent made an error with the force field, which won it. If that second force field didn't go down, I would have liked to see how that played out. But hey, we can't do that. Scouts here both going the wrong way, so they're going to scout their opponents quite late, but neither player doing anything really that crazy. Perksey will probably come in here, see a barracks, and be like, oh my god, he's building a barracks. But of course they build a barracks as Terran. In fact, if CaptainJack right now, if he just completely went a completely different build, he could have such a massive psychological advantage. He's just gone mass Marines 2 games in a row, so we'll have to see what he does here. High five coming from CaptainJack, as he doesn't realise that Marine all-ins are really not that fun to play against, but hey, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Gateway going down, we'll see a submate score, of course. He's not going anything crazy, and from there we can see the tech path they go. In fact, this barracks here hasn't gone down yet, so I'm just going to keep an eye on this, because, yeah, Perksey's going to scout him now. It's going to come up the ramp. He's going to get walled off? No. Beautiful. So he's only seen run right. In fact, the orbital going down. So this could be a different build. He has not get that second Rex yet. He's getting, what's this? Tech Lab. So he scouted it, so he sees a Tech Lab. This is looking like a different build. Thank you. Oh, second rack. So this could be Marine Marauder, which is good. This could be faster stim, which is not good, because I don't like mass Marines. It's boring to cast. I'll have to wait and see what he clicks on here. And here, he doesn't have much money. Poor timing on that barracks. He should have got a little bit later so he can get these units and this upgrade out quicker. He's getting Marauder, so he's going, I assume Marine Marauder, or he likes having a lot of barracks. That build that he went last time, this person I'm talking about, the 2-gate into robotics facility, that would do well against this build. Getting out those Immortals to do with those Marauders, as long as you target the Marauders with the Immortals, will do quite well. But I mean, throwing Marauders in here now is a great move. Like, really, you can pick that up and put a reactor down as well. I don't like his walling off though. I don't like walling off against Protoss as Terran, because, well, really, it's like if you get Stalkers and stuff down here, they can pick off this supply depot if they get sight. And with Hallucination and air units and Colossus, that's 3 units. Keep them up in your base so you can have your army at the top of the ramp waiting for him, and you can move that if you need to. Third rack's going down. Looking like he's building Marine from this one. She's got Marauder. He's getting Stim. That's a very early Stim though, if you keep in mind. If he pushes once that Stim's finished, it's going to be quite powerful. Especially because Warpgate is like barely past half done. Same build again from Perksey. Robotics facility, I like that. He scouted out the Tech Lab and assumed Marauders. I mean, even though in the past 2 games he's gone Mass Marine, you still can't go, oh, he's going to do it again. Don't ever assume that. It's in best of 3s and best of 5. Don't go, oh, he went the same build in those last 2 games, he's going to do the same in this one, because that's the great advantage. That's all you need to do to let your opponent win, really. So 2 Marauders, 4 Marines out. Stim will finish soon. Whether he goes for like concussive shells or combat shields before he moves out, or whether he just goes with this, would be great to know. I would like to see him go out with this Stim, because this army here against this army, don't know. No Zealot this time. I don't know if that's an error or if he just intended it. Having 1 Zealot out is good for certain damage. As I say that, he gets a Zealot, so there you go. Although, you know, what's that? 4 racks. So 4 racks going. Oh, sorry, that's a factory. So he's going for the factory as well. So maybe looking to get some. So obviously he did get Stim finish. He's going custom shells as well, and he's pushing out with this. So this is a decent timing push. This is a Stim timing push. It's quite slow in that he should have already been his opponent's base with Stim finished, giving his opponent more time to get more units out. He's going to see it coming. He has control of his tower just really quickly. Yep, there you go. You see it coming. No excuse. This observer's going to go over the top here. does not have an Immortal out. He has a small army. He needs to get a good force field here. Has he got 2 sentries? He's got 2 sentries, so he's going to have plenty of energy. Guys, seriously, sentries are great. Build them. They are great. They'll all group up here and then move in. Hopefully. Here come. Stimmed. Force field. Pull back now. Oh, bit extra damage on the Zealots. He didn't need to do that. He could have left the Zealots back. He's got more force fields though. He can keep doing that. That is what you need to do with force fields. Just break the army apart and kill bits and pieces of it. He's stim now as well. That's the other thing. Forcing stims is awesome because look how much health they're on. If you can make them stim again for whatever reason, that's like half health until medevacs come out, which obviously they would be coming out now. No reactor going down this game from that factory. You saw that in the first game. He did put a reactor down and well, he just did it for me. Why do I even bother saying anything? Just listening to me. I should just play both armies. It'd be a lot easier. I could just like play against myself. And anyway, so medevac's coming out now. Obviously, good. That's what you need in a bio push. Immortal's out now as well. Protoss looking like he's got a good unit mix. I'd like to see Protoss expand. I love expanding. I hate sitting on one base because if you're on one base against one base, you're even. If you can expand and hold that from that next push, you're significant. Like you're twice your opponent's economy. Unless, of course, you don't build pros, which is stupid, but you are twice your opponent's economy, thus you are twice as strong as him, because you can build twice the, like, you can get, like, right now he's on, what, 3 racks? If he got his expansion populated, he'd be on 6 racks. That's huge. Still, looks like he's just content with building units. Over here as well, he's worried. Like, he pulled back with that Marine Maraud. He didn't kill much. He killed, like, 4 Marines, so he's a bit worried. Colossus is out now. Okay, good timing now. Expand. Please expand. Oh, beautiful. See this. That is awesome timing. This is the kind of play I like to see. So he's got the Colossus out, so he's pretty safe against like bio. Colossus do very well against bio, especially with micro. By micro I mean when the Colossus takes damage, pull it back. And the units will, seriously, if they've been told to target, they'll move forward and not do any damage for a few seconds. That gives the rest of your army a chance to do damage. If he attacks moves, he's got the Zealots there to take the damage. He's got 6 of them, 2 of them are almost dead. But the Colossus can just sit there and just destroy them. He just destroys through his Marines, and yes. So he's doing a drop now. Be interesting to see what kind of damage he can do with this drop. Apparently I'm lagging the game again. Let me just click that off again. Pushing forward here. The drop is in the back of his base. He's going to come and react to it. He's going to kill a pylon. He's going to load back up on one of them. Ooh, lost a few units there. Did a bit of damage. Don't think he killed anything though. He killed 1 pylon, so that was a drop that killed 1 pylon. It's good to do that, harass your opponent, but it's a bit of damage. I'd like to see him do more damage. I drop back here, like just go around the map and drop in there. There is an observer in this base though, you can see this coming. Sorry, I really hope there's an observer in this base. I saw one fly over earlier, I really hope it's still alive, and yeah, it's sitting right in there. They love observers, you can barely see them. So observer did see that coming. I'm surprised he didn't move that sooner. Still, expansion down. Now's when Perksey starts taking the lead, unless, of course, our good friend here, CaptainJack, does push out and expand as well. Keep in mind, Terran do have mules. Nothing else needs to be said. Here comes a nice push here. I dare say if he doesn't do damage with this push, wow, he's just going to drop. Okay. That's leaving a bit of your army behind. Okay. I have no idea what he's doing here. Loaded it all up, and then dropped it off again. So, hey. Just keep an eye on that here. What's he got over here? He's got 2 Colossus out, and he can use this ledge here to your advantage, right? Obviously, units can't walk up there, so obviously leave him up here to do damage. But we'll have to wait and see what he can do. 2 drop ships are on low health, by the way, so they can be picked off by stalkers. Just keep an eye on this army here. I mean, Observer's following this army. He knows what's happening, so obviously he's going to try and push from the side. I don't think he realizes the Observer's there. He's trying to be tricky and come from this weird angle, but it's not quite working. Obviously the army is here waiting for him. Force fields can do damage. He has seen the Observer. Oh, free damage. Oh, we can cut this off. Force fields need to be going up very soon, otherwise he's not going to be able to do so much. Ooh, God, force fields. Pull back, he needs to pull back. Oh, the Terran player's not pulling back. I think he can take this. He thinks he can take this. He's taking out the Colossus. That's big. Actually, this could be going the other way that I thought. Immortal down as well. There is a lot of Marine stuff still left, Terran stuff still left. Those force fields were good, but he needed to pull his stuff back from those force fields so stuff behind it couldn't keep shooting. He's going to probably lose his Nexus. He needs to build something. What's he coming? He doesn't have anything coming out. He could be picking off this stuff here. Oh, sentries. I don't know. I think he's just going to sacrifice this bottom base here. His opponent has expanded in the meantime, but we'll get back to that in a second once this attack finishes. If I were the Terran player, I wouldn't push up that ramp. He needs to be pulling back. Oh, he's not going to pull back. He thinks he can win it with this push. I think he will win with this push. He could use these dropships as well to jump hop over units over that force field. But yeah, okay. I think he's won this game from here. CaptainJack here with a good time push. Came out when his opponent expanded. He hadn't quite reaped the benefit of that expansion yet. He just got probes and he was just starting to pay it off. And if he attacked any later, it would have been like 2 Rovos and more Colossus up. I think poor miss micro with the shields. Like, the shields are good, but you can pull back from that. Still, CaptainJack progresses to the finals, which will take place next and will be a best of 5, so stay tuned.